All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Wednesday night. And yes, we got the music going once again because the Knicks would head into Atlanta to take on the Hawks in the final regular season matchup between these two fake rivals. Knicks looking to tie the season series and finish out the quote-unquote first half, the pre-All-Star break, strong. And their All-Stars, yes, All-Stars plural, made it happen. Julius Randle starting off to a hot start. Three things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Julius Randle cooking the Hawks in every way possible. Then Captain Clutch, Jalen Brunson, would follow suit, destroying DeJounte Murray every chance he got. Yet strong play by the Knicks bench. And even though the Hawks were able to cut this lead to 11, the Knicks found a way to quell the momentum every single time. And the Knicks coast to a 122-101 victory over the Hawks. 6 games over 500. And headed into the 6th seed in the East, man. CP the Fanchise here. Alex Chitaros on the ones and twos. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Throw an emoji in the chat, man, for a Knicks victory. A big time Knicks victory. Big time Knicks victory.
CP.
Yo.
2 games in a row. No cardiac Knicks.
No cardiac Knicks. They're getting it done easy. Who are these guys, man?
What is happening around here?
What is happening around these parts? What is happening around these parts?
Pulled out a lawn chair.
Yeah.
Sipped on some lemonade. Basked in the glory of a
Coasting.
win.
We're clearing the benches again. It's a strange feeling. Yeah, Ignacio Lober got in the chat. This is a strange feeling. Who are these guys? Well, what we can say is from this first half, this was probably the best first half I've seen this team play all year. And there have been a couple. They've had some strong outings. But to a man, offensively, defensively, this team was locked in. Locked in the first half.
Yes.
Big game against a quality opponent. They're quote-unquote rivals, and they came out strong. You can count on Julius to go off against his team. There's nobody on the Hawks that could stop him. Whether it's Collins, Hunter, it really doesn't matter. He destroys the Hawks, especially in the regular season. So that wasn't a surprise. Brunson really having his way with Murray. You know, even though JB's been probably the hottest player in the league right now, still DeJounte Murray, a solid defensive player, a good defensive player.
Yup.
And so Brunson coming into this matchup in these 3 games against the Hawks, only averaging 16 points per game, was filleting DeJounte Murray in the paint.
Why did the Hawks get DeJounte Murray again? to improve their defense, right?
Yeah.
Did that happen?
Not tonight. Because Jalen Brunson is a man on a mission. I mean, watching him cook in the paint with those lefty, whatever you want to, if you want to call them lefty runners, lefty floaters, it's incredible. And just the way, again, that he's able to manipulate his shots, anticipating the help from the big in Capella, and really measuring those shots to get it over the big. His craft is unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable. I mean, he was getting to his spots at will on DeJounte Murray tonight. At will. At will. And so you have another game, and this is becoming the norm. Julius and Jalen are carrying this team in terms of the offensive workload. And they're doing a great job at it. Now, to follow that up, defensively, the Grimes defensively, Sims. You look at the bench, Hartenstein. 3 block shots for Hartenstein.
Yeah, man.
My guy he's here. He's arrived. The help is here. Not help is on the way. Help is here off the bench. Hartenstein continues to impress. 11 rebounds, 4 offensive, 3 block shots, a +10 in the night. I thought Obi was strong tonight. 3 of 6 from downtown, very efficient in his 13 minutes, 11 points. Josh Hart continues to play well. You know what? I took DeJounte Murray today with more than 20 points on Prize Picks, right? He's been killing the Knicks. He's been averaging 20 points in this series, but I forgot to take into account this is a different Knicks team. And so you don't have, and this is not a knock on Deuce, but you don't have a Deuce on that other side who Murray was cooking in the last game. This is Josh Hart. This is Josh Hart who was guarding Murray for a lot of these minutes, and they shut him down. So that was an error on my part, but good job by the Knicks. Josh Hart, 13 points, 5 for 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown. And then Quick, you wrote the article, KnicksFanTV.com, about Quickly's importance to this team as they make a playoff push. I thought he was outstanding tonight. Once again, 14 points, 5 of 11 from downtown. No, 2 of 6 from downtown, 5 of 11 from the field. So you had 44 points scored by the Knicks bench to pick it up. To pick it up with the starters as well, man. Excellent team win, 122-101.
Man, what a world, man. Is this team hitting their stride?
Yeah.
Going into the All-Star break? 3-game winning streak. By the way, Josh Hart, undefeated as a New York Knicks right now. So, 3-game winning streak, going into the All-Star break, 6 games above 500, 22 games left in the season. And we get Mitch coming back, hopefully after the All-Star break. Man, tell me that the defense is going to get that much better. We're going to get more second-chance opportunities. And this team is starting to find a groove even more. It's still very ISO-heavy.
Yeah.
Fred Katz tweeted about it earlier. Max, our guy Max, KFTV Max, wrote about it for the website. Knicks have a top 10 offense. It's not always pretty, but as Fred Katz tweeted today, they do a lot of ISO scoring, but everyone gets to really good spots.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone's getting to really good spots and really scoring at an efficient rate. It's just, this offense is it's just different, man. It's different from when they started the season. It doesn't look, right now it's not looking as clunky. Partially because, as you noted, it's Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle leading the way, and Brunson's just been on a heater since January, dude. Since January 1st, this man is averaging 30 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, shooting 51% from the field, 48% from 3 on 5 attempts per game.
Crazy.
And shooting 80% from the free throw line.
Crazy.
That has been Jalen Brunson. That has been Jalen Brunson for you. Now, and that's what to think of that, and that he's still not an all-star criminal. But hey, the NBA wants to do what's dirty, man. Just like they like to always do the New York Knicks. But let's go to Julius Randle today. Because Julius Randle deserves a shine today. He had 25 points, 11 rebounds. His rebounding is just on another game. It's on another level right now. 11 rebounds. Started off pretty good from 3. He went 3 for 8 from the line. From behind the arc, got his 2 assists. But, dude, the fact that we would always complain about Randle saying, oh, there's a Tasmanian devil. He's going ISO. He's not looking for his teammates. He's not adjusting. He adjusted today. He absolutely adjusted today. First half, his jump shot was falling. Second half, he recognizes the jump shot's not falling, and he starts bullying in the paint. Starts even getting closer to the rim. And I'm like, that is high IQ basketball. That right there is the stuff that you want to see from your all-star, being able to adjust mid-game and saying, you know what? And it was the third quarter. The New York Knicks were not scoring in the third quarter that well. It came to almost a grinding halt. You saw the Hawks starting to come back into this game. You thought we're about to get cardiac Knicks in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But Randall's like, you know what? We need some buckets right now. Not only do you get Jalen Brunson doing what he does, doing Jalen Brunson things, but you get Julius Randle saying, I'm going to make this game easier for myself because my jump shot's not falling. Stuff like that is what translates to winning basketball. It makes the game easier. Kudos to Randle for not only playing defense. Collins couldn't handle him today. You saw he got injured twice. He's like, I can't do this.
Collins is highly overrated, and Julius always abuses.
Always in trade rumors, not moving anywhere, still in Atlanta.
Always in trade rumors.
But hey, Julius Randle said, you know what? Let me show you why I'm me. Couldn't handle him. Too small. Too small. Yeah. Too small for Julius Randle. Excellent game from Randle tonight. Excellent game.
I'm on the phone.
Absolutely. Oh, and we got Jay from New York trying to get in there early. Not yet, Jay. Not yet. Yeah, and I thought Randle's play was very timely, especially in the third quarter, near the end of the third quarter when the Hawks were trying to keep it. Third quarter, things got a little bit slow. They were stuck in the mud, a lot of ISO, a lot of stagnation. You saw Brunson get frustrated, I think, with Sims on a play because I guess he may not have been moving fast enough to execute the play. A lot of stagnation, a lot of guys standing around. Hawks were able to creep in a little bit. Hawks still weren't as strong in that quarter, but they were trying to creep in a little bit. They were able to cut it to 11. But I thought Randle's hustle on the boards, on the offensive glass, putting it back up strong, just understanding where they were and understand that they needed to quell that momentum. That was a big play. That was a hustle play. That was a team play. And just understanding the magnitude of the situation. You're on the road. You don't want to get the crowd into it. The Fairweather Hawks fans, they were trying to make it close and try to get into it.
Yo, it was empty, bro.
Yeah,
those seats close. Yeah, how much are those seats? How much are those seats? I want to know.
When I went for playoffs, I had pretty good seats behind the bench. I think it was about like 400 a piece. At MSG, those are probably going for, in the playoffs, probably a stack. Those are probably going for a stack, those same seats. I would imagine.
It looked empty, man.
Yeah.
It looked empty.
Well, those are the bandwagon Hawks fans for you, man. They're at the All-Star break. Team's not playing well. You had Trey Young chucking all over the place. And I don't know what's happened. Wiley was ripping him all night. Ripping Trey Young all night.
The Hawks look like a team that they don't look right. I don't really care, but
yeah.
Hey, just from an outsider's perspective, yikes. DeJounte Murray only had 6 points tonight.
Yeah.
By the way, Jalen Brunson was guarding him too when they were starting.
That's right.
So I'm not saying Jalen Brunson is any defensive stalwart, but only 6 points for DeJounte Murray, and you traded 2 picks for that?
They didn't respond to the intensity, man. They didn't respond to the magnitude of the moment. It's a big win for the Knicks. They moved to 6th place, half game behind the Heat. Nets beat the Heat tonight. Good job from our guys over at the New Jersey Nets. Mikal Bridges having a big night. Good for him. It's a big game. You tie the season series. You separate yourself from the Hawks. You get a game up on them. And that's that. Obviously, you want to win the season series. It is what it is. They tie it up 2-2, and you keep it pushing. Big win. Big win. Shout out to JR in the chat. $10 super chat says, great win. Nice way to go into the All-Star break. And Mitch will be back. Yes, according to the MSG telecast, the Block Nest Monster is getting closer and closer. So that's good news. Larry Israel, $10 super chat, says they should have a cavalry trumpet sound when IQ and the Hart Foundation enter the game. Especially in the first half, man. That second unit was cooking. Was absolutely cooking. You had, as I said, Hartenstein playing outstanding basketball. 3 block shots for Hartenstein. 1 for Hart. 1 steal for Quick. And not only that, what a stat tonight. 30 fast break points for the Knicks tonight, bro.
Woo.
30 fast break points. And you just saw it, man. As soon as whether they were getting a rebound or getting a stop defensively, they were off to the races. They were off to the races. They were beautiful in transition. The transition game was beautiful. It was on the money tonight, and they executed almost flawlessly in transition tonight. I thought they were that good.
This team, look, I'm not jumping out the window, but I just do want to know who in the chat is jumping out the window.
Hang on. Ask that question again, bro.
Who's jumping out the window tonight? throw a window emoji in there.
Who is jumping out the window tonight? Shout out to Jay, $5 super chat says, JD got to do more play-by-play streams. He was great with Fire Energy, had me ready to play ball. Shout out to JD, man. Excellent job on the play-by-play stream, and we will definitely be doing more of those after the All-Star break, so make sure you guys lock in because, look, only 20-something games left, and each one is going to be very important. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in terms of just some of our key storylines heading into let's just call it the second half, okay? They've already played 60 games. I'm not, with the semantics. The second half, all right? Usually the All-Star
closing
breaks.
act.
The closing act.
Let's go with the closing act.
I've been trying to avoid saying second half for someone. You know what? I'm saying it. Second half. The key storylines of the second half. We're going to talk about that too. So with that being said, let's get to the phones. All right, Jay from, we lost Jay. What happened to Jay? Oh, maybe he was in a rush. All right, man. Dan from New Jersey. Let's go and unmute your mic. Dan from New Jersey going once. You got to give our guys some time to load up.
Yo.
Yes, let's go.
¿Qué lo que?
Yo, Dan, how you feeling, man? Long time, bro. How you feeling, bro?
Man, CP, dude, I've been studying for my MCAT, bro. I'm trying to go to med school, man. Taking the test in April. Yeah,
Nice.
You see me check in and check out, man. But it's okay because, like, Sting, I've been watching from the rafters, man. I love what I'm
Said
seeing,
like Sting.
man.
That's a great comparison. Great analogy. Good.
Yeah, man. I've been checking in. Been real lost, doing 6-7 hours of study a day,
Yeah.
Man, Action Brunson, bro. Brunson Burner, I don't care what you want to call him, bro. Like he going off, man. Going off. This is a guy that I'm starting to look at as a legitimate number 2 in a championship contender. I'm starting to look at him in that way. I don't know if I'm jumping out the window.
Oh,
bro,
yeah. I would say that easy. That's easy. Legit.
Yeah, man.
Number 2. Absolutely. Yeah. No question about it. No,
I'm
he's playing right now. Like, he's our number 1, no question.
Yeah, man. We got to start like really looking at our timeline differently now that we got this guy for such a good contract. Like, I really feel more open nowadays because I was always I was always like the tank commander. I was always like saying, we gotta look towards the future, but I think the future might be getting here a little. Like, we're gonna have to strike within the next 3 to 4 years. I feel like to get a big piece. If we want to optimize what we got right now with this Jalen Brunson experiment, man. And I really think that he and Randle are benefiting off of each other. And, I love to see it. I really think that this team, like, has really gone up with, like, camaraderie. I think that, sometimes they still look a little bit funky because of that Tom Thibodeau offense. But you know what, man? It's working right now. It's working, so I wouldn't change it for the world. I love y'all. If I don't call in for another 2 months, don't just remember I'm still watching.
Get some rest, man. You sound tired, man. What kind of medicine you trying to study, man?
Man, I'm trying to go into. Listen, I want to work at HSS, bro. I want to be the guy that Mitch walks in and sees, man.
Oh, okay. Hospitals for special surgery.
Ooh. Yeah,
Wow,
I actually got inspired because I went over there to get my shoulder fixed after like an incident after I was playing pickup.
Okay.
Yeah, I dunked the ball and I dislocated my shoulder, and a guy at HSS fixed me up because my dad knew a guy. He just hooked me up.
Wow. Well, listen, man. Once you pass the MCAT and you get in, just drop us a donation, man. I mean, that sounds like you're about to make some good money, man. Just drop us a donation. Don't forget about the little guys, Just don't forget about us, man. Just drop us a little donation, man.
Hey, listen, man. Whenever I get that score back and I get onto med school, I'm definitely gonna let you guys know.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
and I'll finally be able to meet up with y'all at those fan events. I'll be able to afford the tickets.
Yeah, hey, no problem, man. Yeah, you could always sponsor, man. No problem, man. Go ahead, man. Get your study on, man. We keeping you up, man. Don't let us disturb you, man. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right, appreciate you.
Peace. You gotta let them go, man. Gotta get back to the books. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, we're gonna have somebody who wants to get into the special surgery, right?
Yeah.
Could be working on Knicks players. That could be an intel right there. That could be the intel.
That's it. He definitely didn't dunk on anybody.
Works.
He definitely got crossed up and dislocated his shoulder, like doing some crazy stuff, and then went and got it put back in place. He's like, yeah, I posterized somebody, and I knew a guy who knew a guy. That was a great story. You know what I'm saying? That was a great story, Dad. Well, we all know
now you're doing him dirty.
We all know you got chopped up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man.
What am I having shine, bro? What am I having shine?
Nah, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. Shout out to Dad, man. Doing a great thing. Go ahead and hit the books, man. Mel27 on the Discord. Mel, let's go. Mel, going once? Okay. Mel is not there. Okay, all right. So we lost Mel. All right, so we'll load up Rude on the Discord and go to the phones. Let's go to Drayton Jordan. Drayton, how you feeling?
Hey, CP. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. How you feeling?
Okay, great. CP, remember the other day I called in talking about, like, we needed more production from the center spot, and, like, your boy Hartenstein came through these last 3 games. He showed some, like, some offensive, production. He also gave us some good D, rebounding, block shots. He really stepped up this game, and that's what I want. We don't expect him to be a key Olajuwon, but look, he gave us some production. That's what makes a difference. Takes a little pressure off of Randle. However, I'm also kind of made a mistake by calling the dynamic duo when I said Hart and Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
But the real dynamic duo is actually Brunson and
Julius.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God! I'm just really lost. And okay, I'm gonna go, man. But listen, this is going good. Keep that camaraderie, and like we this is the way to close out the season. The first half, we close out the season just like we did on 3 wins going out, and some good hope for the next second half.
Okay,
thank you guys.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Oh, let's hear from my guy Rambo. Let's go to Tampa. Rambo, how you feeling, man? It's been a minute,
man.
Bro.
You already know, man. I'm nice right now, man. I haven't been calling, man. I've been in the Raptors with Dan, but I ain't been dunking on nobody, man. I'm feeling good right now. Look, man, it's like what I said. Last time I called Dan was January, the loss against the Bucks. I said it. We put in the league on notice, man.
Yeah.
No contender wants to see us in the playoff. We're a gritty team. We looking good right now. Shout out to my front office. I've been saying this. This is nothing new. I've been saying it. I don't like all these guys, all these toxic boys, Jason Florida, helping for losses. My dad from Harlem. We ain't never hope for no loss. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never was, I want to lose. Man, we always going for a win. Always, man.
Yeah.
Tibbs, that's my coach right now, man. He's, that's my guy right now. Look, 80-20 rule, man. He gives us 80% of what we need. 20% is that mess of rotations. But we got Hart in there to kind of balance that out. I love that right now. Look at my guys' work. Y'all get off of RJ's back right now, okay? Because one thing that nobody speaks about, okay, is because I love RJ. I said in the beginning of the year, I jinxed him. That's why he's not an all-star this year. I jinxed him. But one thing is that, it's one thing contributing to winning basketball, but it's another thing not contributing to losing basketball. He plays within his offense.
Yeah.
He takes the shots he's supposed to take the shots. He's in a slump right now. But let's do the math right now. Look at the stats. Tonight he went 6 for 16. He missed all 6 of his 3-pointers. So that's 6 for 10 from the field and 2 points. Okay? You got Randle. Randle went 9 for 19. RJ makes 3 more shots, 3-pointers. He's 26 points. Same stats as Randle right now. So y'all put a little bit more respect on his name because right now we're grooming him. We are grooming him right now in order to take that leap. Because in that next 4 or 5 years, we got the 2-headed monster of Randle and Brunson right now, carrying us right now. And we get RJ rolling, we get Grimes rolling. We're gonna be all right, man. Y'all just hold your heads up.
Hold it down.
It's not. I'm gonna end up on this. I'm gonna end on this.
Okay.
It's stay the course. Stay the course. All right. It's not trust the process, but it's stay the course right now, man.
Okay.
That's all we got to do.
No doubt. Good people in the chat. Please rate that call in the chat, man. Rambo saying, be patient, man. He's RJ Hive through and through. Rate that call in the chat. 1 being trash, 5 being facts. Is it tomatoes or is it fire emojis? I see a couple of 5s. Harry Romero agrees with him. There's a couple of tomatoes. Slight catch-up forming in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look, RJ tonight, as Rambo said, wasn't hitting his threes. Threes are way off. He's shooting the UFOs out there, so certainly struggling with a shot. I liked how he was attacking early. He was finishing fairly well. That's his strength, right? The kid the other day asked, what does he do well? Well, he gets to the basket well. He was able to finish a little bit better. What I didn't like was defense. Gave up a ton of points, whether it was to Hunter, Bogdanovich, transition defense. He gave up a transition bucket to Hunter off of a free throw make or a field goal make. That's inexcusable. You can't have a guy beat you down the court on an inbound pass. Yeah. Another one, he gave up a 3 in transition to Bogdanovich. Like, you got to play tight on them. You know that's what he's going to do. Bogdanovich isn't going to drive anymore. His knees are shot. He's trying to shoot. So defensively, I think it was another not so good outing for him. Offensively, mixed bag. So give him some time, get some rest, maybe go see Drew Hanlon over the break, recalibrate things, and get ready to finish strong.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you talk about the offensive mixed bag. One play that sticks out to me in my mind is that Hartenstein is at the foul line. RJ has it on the wing, and Hart is just wide open. There's no Hawk around him, and instead he decides to drive. Hart sets the screen, I believe, and he finishes the layup. But I'm like, yo, move the rock. Like, good that you finished it, but you're making it 10 times more complicated by doing stuff like that. It's the stuff that we get on Julius all last season, and it's just playing with a little bit more awareness. I just want to see a little bit more awareness out of RJ, whether it's on the defensive side and offensive side. But hopefully this break is good for him.
Yeah, I think he could use it. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Knicks win big tonight. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Hit that like button. Hit that share button right now. Share this video. We got 2,600 people in here watching the number one show for the fans by the fans. Knicks are now 6 games over 500. Number 6 seed in the East. Talk to me, good people in the chat. How are we feeling tonight? Let's support the show. Hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up button. And share these videos right now. Okay, let's go to the Discord and hear from Rune. Rune on the Discord. What's your name? Where are you calling in from? Hello.
You guys hear me?
Loud and clear. What's your name? Where are you calling in from, bro? Okay.
Sorry about that, brother. Just a little bit behind on the Discord.
No problem.
My real name is Ryan. I'm from Jersey. I'm in PA now.
Salute.
That was just where I'm from.
All good. How you feeling, bro? Okay.
Good, brother. My first thing was just with RJ. He's got to pass the ball when he's struggling like this. The man was 0 for 6 from 3 tonight.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? He's got to just distribute the ball. I'm pretty sure I heard Alex say that right before I got on here.
Yeah. Just like you guys said, man. You know, he does have a ability to be a bit tunnel vision. So you just got to keep things flowing. He's just got to keep things flowing. But defensively, he's really got to lock in. You know, defensively, he really, really has to lock in defensively, man. Okay, we've loaded up. We're waiting on Chuck on the Discord. We've loaded up Chuck on the Discord. In the meantime, let me get to Darren from Florida. Sounds like a new caller. Darren, how you feeling?
CP, what's up? Down from Florida, courtesy of Brooklyn.
Okay, how you
I
feeling,
called a few times, CP. I'm all right, man. Last time I killed Hartenstein, man. Tonight he played real tough in there.
Hey,
I was impressed with him.
Yeah. I mean, he's playing like the guy from the Clippers. You know, minus the passing where he was a little bit better, but I think that was more schematically. He was a hustle guy. You know, he's a hustle guy. Get on the boards. Get on the offensive boards. Get those putbacks. You know, 3 block shots tonight. Sure. He's been playing good basketball, man. Give him credit. He's manned up. He's playing well.
CP, I want to say, man, Brunson has changed the outlook of the Knicks, man. When he's playing like this, I feel like every game we got a chance.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He's really tough. The Knicks, Trae Young, he didn't kill us. When's the last time we could say that? We throwing a lot of defense. We got a lot of wings to throw at him, and I loved when he had to cover Jalen Brunson, you could see he didn't want no parts of that.
Yeah.
And I love seeing that. He ain't covering Reggie Bullock no more. You know? I love that.
Right. That's right.
And I just think we're gonna be a tough out, man, come the playoffs. You know, I know we ain't ready for the championship yet. I get that. I feel like if we get a really elite 3-and-D wing in the future, say like a Mikal Bridges, we can be like, I'm not saying the Detroit Pistons of 2004, but a gritty team like that. That'll be really tough. No superstars, but just really talented team. That's it, guys. I'm signing off. Thank you, man.
Thanks for the call, man, and good points. Thanks for the call and good points. And he's right, man. You know, this is the Brunson effect. When you have a guy like this that is just absolutely cooking, he gives you a chance. Look what he's doing in the fourth quarter. Even in this game, 6 points in the fourth. That's when the game really got out of hand. You know, he had the and one, then a filthy step back three. Arsenal is just it's never repetitive. You can hardly guess or hardly time his moves because he has so many.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen.
You can't time him. It's very difficult to do so.
I love that.
The one person who I saw had a little bit of success early in the game they played was what's the guard's name from the Wizards? Not Melton. He's kind of like a DeAnthony Melton. He came over from the Nuggets in the KCP trade.
Monte Morris?
Yeah, a little bit. In that first matchup in MSG, he had a little bit of success there. But other than that, I haven't seen too many, man. I haven't seen too many.
It's tough, man. Even when it gets down to guys who are bigger than him, he's now figured it out. You know, I would have liked to see what he could have done against the Raptors because I really think he's really found his groove.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about the wingspan on the Brooklyn Nets, didn't bother him. You talk about wingspan tonight, DeJounte Murray, didn't bother him. It's just he is truly leveling up every single game. I don't think I haven't seen anything like this in a while.
Yeah.
In such a long time. He is such a joy to watch just because you have it's not like everyone had to prepare for Julius Randle on this team. It's like, oh, okay, we just got to double Julius, and then if we let anyone else beat us, okay. Now you can't do that. You can't be like, all right, let's just focus on Julius. Now it's like, oh, we got to focus on Brunson. And now you got two of those guys.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Julius being back in all-star form also helps tremendously. Helps a lot for Brunson just to be able to do what he does too. So between both of those guys, it's fun. It's fun watching that other teams are having some difficulty guarding us.
Bro, this is the first time since we had Derrick Rose that we have an elite shot creator next to Julius Randle. And a full-time. I'm not talking about, Rose was great, but it was like sand in the hourglass. Like you knew eventually it was just going to run out. And you couldn't start him. It wasn't going to last long, but it was good for a while it lasted. And it got him to the playoffs. He was outstanding. Now you have a young, full-time, elite shot creator in this starting lineup with Julius Randle, someone that can close games. This is different. This is different, bro. Yeah. This is different.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Yeah, yeah. This is different, man. Let's hear it from our guy. Let's hear it from the legend, Chuck D on the Discord. Chuck, how you feeling, man? Chuck coming in. He should be coming up. Just give him another 2 seconds. Everybody throw a hashtag PE in the chat. Shout out to J Cal in the chat. Chuck coming in. All right, we'll give him some time. Chuck, just give us a holler in the chat and let us know when you're ready. In the meantime, let's go back to South Florida and talk to Mark. Mark, how you feeling?
Gentlemen, good evening. I spoke to you guys about a month ago. I'm OG, 67 years old, if you remember.
Salute to the OG.
2 championships.
Yep.
That's right. I just want to talk about one thing tonight that nobody's talking about. My man, Tibbs. People have been crying about the coach all year long. And look what he's done. He's brought us to number 6 at the All-Star break. This is Tibbs' team. Tibbs is the guy who's leading the New York Knickerbockers. And everyone's been crying about him all season long. It's time to give the man his props.
My man Mark says put some respect on Tibbs' name tonight. Let's go, Mark. We're here for it. Let's go.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I'm not going to cry about RJ. I'm not going to cry about any of the players. I'm going to say that finally they bought into Tibbs' way of playing. They're playing hard. They're playing strong. And they're playing tough defense. Tibbs is the man. No more of this fire Tibbs BS. No more of the Tibbs got to get out of here BS. He brought us, and the team is following. That's all I got to say, my man. That's all I got to say.
The OG Mark. How you guys feel in the chat about that, man? Rate that call in the chat, good people in the chat. 1 being trash, 5 being facts. My guy Mark said you guys better put some respect on Tibbs' name. He's got us in the 6th seed right now. Let's go. Appreciate the call, Mark. How you feel about that, Al?
You know how I feel about Tibbs. I'm not a Tibbs hater. I don't think he will be that guy to take us all the way to the championship. I'd love to be proven wrong. Yeah. But he's done a good job with the Knicks. Look, people were calling to fire him last season. I was like, you're not going to fire this guy.
Last season, the last loss.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the last loss. But I'm saying, like, it was cranked up to like 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like last season, it was cranked up to 1,000 last season. Mm-hmm. But this is what Tibbs does, man. Like, he's going to make sure that he's prepared every single game. He's got his flaws. All right. What's just because he's brought us here doesn't mean that he's not without any flaws, and you know, he doesn't make his mistakes when we watch these games. But he's done a solid job, man. If the Knicks make the playoffs, if the Knicks don't have to go through the play-in, I'll be twice that he's led this team within 3 seasons to the playoffs. So you got to put respect on his name.
Yeah, and that'll buy him some more time. Not sure how the people feel about that, but that'll definitely buy him some more time.
We're trying to keep people here. Relax.
Let me not run people away from the show, but, you know, that'll buy him some more time, man. 33-27, Knicks' best record entering the All-Star break since the Knicks tape season 2012-2013 when they were 32-18. The team 17-12 on the road at the break is the best since 2000 and 2001 season when they went 14-9. 17-12 on the road. 6 games over 500 in the 6th seed. Gotta give them some credit, man. They've held it together, tightened up the rotation. He's bringing in more of his guys. They've been holding it down even without Mitch. And his 2 stars. And playing like stars.
Yeah, man.
You playing like stars. And
I see people in the chat saying that he's trash. See, I can't go that far when calling a coach trash. Yeah. Right? David Fizdale, that was trash.
Yes.
Right? Watching Derek Fisher, that was trash.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
If a guy can take you to the playoffs, that ain't trash.
Watching Jeff Hornacek, that was trash.
Yeah. No, this is not trash. Okay? Yeah. I don't know. I'm a man of like trying to use my words properly, try to describe something. Calling a man trash when we got a winning record and we're currently in the 6th seed. That ain't it.
Yeah, I can't necessarily go there. Have we heard from Chuck in the chat? Is Chuck on the chat? Well, let's try him again on the Discord. OG, are you there? Chuck D on the Discord.
Kurt Rambis.
Yeah, Kurt Rambis. Good Lord. We don't have Chuck. How about Harry in Tulum? Harry, are you there? I'll mute your mic. Harry in Tulum. All right. Guys aren't ready on the Discord. Let me try this one more time and see. Maybe it's our connection on Discord, but we just had some Discords going on. Is Cody Clock there?
Yo.
There we go. Look at that. 3rd time is the charm, man. Cody Clock always is ready on the Discord. Cody Clock, let's go.
Yeah, my bad, CP. My bad. Rapid fire, man. You know, shout out Chuck D, man. I would have never thought I would be sharing the Discord with Chuck D. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But Knicks love. Shout out Manscaped. You know, I average 0 turnovers with Manscaped. I just got my lawnmower in the mail.
Cool.
How about RJ's turnaround tonight, man? How about it, man? The little turnaround, Kobe-esque looking, you know. You feel me? If he plays like that, that's a good RJ, man. But like I said, we don't need RJ to be crazy, phenom, young neophyte, as Clyde would say. You know, RJ Barrett, we don't need him to be that anymore. We got Josh Hart doing things right. And Jalen Brunson, all-star, you know. We gonna be 48 games. Like I said, man, I'm confident in that 48 games, man. Hashtag 48 Knicks. Hashtag Mitchie Hive. I need the shirt for that Mitchie, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to create one at King's Plaza, you know. But you know what I'm gonna say to end it off, rapid fire, man.
Yeah.
I heard Mitchie. I heard good things about Mitchie as far as his thumb goes, man. You think he'll be back like by All-Star game? Like after All-Star break? What you think about that?
I mean,
man?
it sounds like he's getting there, and appreciate the call, man. Sounds like he's getting close. So, your boy Mitchie's on his way back, man. You know, Mitchie's on his way back, bro.
Yeah, he ain't no snitchy either. Remember that.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Actually, never no snitchy.
Shout out to Cody Glock. Yeah, Mitch on the way. So reinforcements, much needed reinforcements coming at a perfect time for the Knicks as they get a much needed break at the All-Star break. Now 6 games over 500, 122-101 win over the Hawks. Big win. They tie the season series with the Hawks 2-2 and pull into the 6th spot in the East, a half game up on the Nets, thanks to our guys over in New Jersey, Mikal Bridges and the New Jersey Nets beating the Miami Heat. So that was a big one, man. As my guy Cody Glock said, people in the chat, man, this show is presented by Manscaped. Fellas, go ahead and go try that Lawnmower 4.0. Cody said he just got his in the mail. Cody, don't send us any testimonials. We'll take your word for it. You stay undefeated. This Lawnmower 4.0, man, is the #1 men's grooming tool below the waist. Salute to our friends over at Manscaped, man. It comes with skin-safe technology, a aerodynamic blade, so, you know, you cut down on those nicks. Not the good nicks that played tonight, but the bad nicks that you want to completely avoid. Also comes with a nice LED spotlight, man, so you can do it in the dark, whatever you're into. Like I said, no testimonials, great battery life. You can charge it wirelessly or on a plug-in base charger, and it's waterproof as well. This is a Lawnmower 4.0, man. And like I said, at Manscaped, they have a ton of great packages, whether it's a shampoo and conditioner, body wash, deodorant, cologne, lip balm. They have everything. Ball deodorant, ball toner, whatever you're into, man. They have everything for your grooming needs. So make sure that you go to manscaped.com and use promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Always taking care of our people here at KnicksFanTV. So make sure you go out there and support our sponsors. Okay, Al, let's get back to the phones. I don't know, Al, have you looked in the chat? Is Chuck with us in the chat? Maybe he's having some technical difficulties. I'm gonna text him in a second, see what's going on.
In the YouTube chat?
Yeah,
yeah. I haven't seen him in the YouTube chat.
Okay. In the meantime, let's go down to the A. Orlando was in the building. Orlando, how you feeling tonight, man?
What's up, CP Alex, man? I'm feeling real good.
Let's go. How was the vibes in the building? How was the vibes in MSG South, man?
Hey, the vibe, it's our house, man. You know, we kicked our feet up. You know, I got the game a little late, you know what I'm saying? But everybody was quiet. Yeah. They left with like 6 minutes to go in the fourth. They knew it was over.
Yeah, that's how the Hawks fans are, man.
And
hit the exits early.
Yeah, exit real early, you know what I'm saying? So everybody was suited up with the orange and blue.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just want to say, you know, I'm over all the tip stuff, man. Everybody unite, man. This our year. It's time to make some noise, man. Boston and Milwaukee, y'all better get ready, man. Somebody going to get hurt in the playoffs. Somebody feeling going to get hurt, man. Because I think we got a squad now, you know. You know, Tibbs thing, his little thing with Cam, we over that, man. It's time to just move forward and ball, play some defense, man. So
let's go.
Salute. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stand up. Salute to y'all. You know, KnicksFanTV, #1.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep it moving.
Great call, man. I like that energy, man. Shout out to Orlando checking in Atlanta. Shout out to Orlando, man. I like that energy, Al.
He said we're going to make some noise.
Yeah. He said we might put a hurting on some people, man.
He said, Bucks, Celtics, strap up. You ain't ready.
Man, I like that energy, man. Feeling good tonight. I like that. Let's take a look at this game by the numbers, Al. By the numbers presented by Prize Picks. Knicks, as you said earlier in this game, earlier in the show, Knicks shooting the ball pretty well from downtown these days, man. 14 of 43 from downtown tonight. Knicks shooting 32%. I think earlier in the game they were shooting a lot better, but still put up 43 attempts. 43 attempts early in the game. I mean, in this game, 43 attempts. 81% from the charity stripe. Knicks shot the ball damn near 47% from the field. They won the rebounding battle. They typically do against this Hawks team 55-40, including 10 offensive rebounds. Only 16 dimes tonight. And as we saw, again, that number typically comes when you have Jalen and Julius cooking in isolation. And then you look at that third quarter where you didn't have much ball movement. The offense was stagnant. Couldn't really get much going. So only 16 assists, which is pretty low, but they still got the job done. And then 30 fast break points, man. That was excellent, man. Just getting out in transition, running and gunning off of misses or turnovers. I thought the Knicks were excellent in transition, especially early in the game. They did give up 64 points in the paint to the Hawks, which is very high. About almost 20 points over their average on the season. And so that's where you're looking for Mitch to come in and kind of settle things there. But the Knicks did score 56 points in the paint in their own right. 25-point, the largest lead of the game. Knicks win wire to wire. Your thoughts?
Once again, I'm not too pleased with the assist numbers continuously dropping. It feels like this is on a decline.
Yeah.
We were at like 25 at one point. I remember we were saying like, oh, look, 25 assists per game. Then it was like, all right, 22 assists per game. It's been 18 the last couple of games. Now we're down to 16. I get it. Brunson, Randle, we're cooking. So they're going to take most of the shots. It's just ISO heavy, so I know a lot of assists aren't going to pop up like that. But I'd like to see the ball movement. It was fine ball movement, but I need to see the assist numbers take a greater jump than 16, because you're going to talk about we're going down the stretch of the last stretch of the season. You get ready for the playoffs. Ball moves can be critical. You got to keep teammates involved. I'd like to see that number take a jump. You mentioned the 55 rebounds to the Hawks 40. That's just strong glass work. 10 offensive rebounds to their 8. Just this defensive rebounding, man. 45-32. We're really breaking it down. I like that they were able to prevent so many second chance opportunities for the Atlanta Hawks because they were struggling to shoot and they didn't give them that many chances to get back into rhythm. So I like that. You mentioned the 30 fast break points. I like that as well. But my favorite stat of this game, largest lead, 25. That's what I like to see.
There you go. All Knicks with a plus in the plus-minus category.
And to make it even better, the Knicks with a 25-plus lead, the Hawks had 0.
Yeah.
Donut.
Yeah.
Nil.
There you go. No question about it, man. And as we said, people, this part of the show is brought to you guys by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is daily fantasy sports made easy. For those of you that have not gotten into the game, get into the game and go to prizepicks.com. Use promo code KFTV, and they will provide you with an instant deposit match of up to $100. So it's a great way to get your feet wet into the game. And how you play Prize Picks, it's very easy. You're going to pick between 2 to 6 players, and you can mix and match sports. And Prize Picks has a ton of sports to choose from. It's not just basketball. They have football. You have esports that you can wager on. They have a ton of sports that you can choose from. NHL, soccer, tennis, PGA Tour, whatever you're into, Prize Picks likely has it and has something that you can wager on. And you're just going to predict whether or not the given player that you select will do more or less in that given stat category that Prize Picks has outlined. So for basketball, you can choose between points, rebounds, assists, points, rebounds, and assists combined, steals, three-pointers made, free throws made, so on and so forth. So here's where I went today, Al, and I've been on a nice little streak lately. I've been coming up positives. Tonight was a tough one for you, boy. It was a tough one for you, boy, yeah.
Let's hear it.
Look, as I've said, there's 3 things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Julius Randle dominating the Hawks in the regular season. I went with Julius Randle with more than 26.5 points, finished with 25. Blowout factor, though. Blowout factor. If Tibbs would have left these guys in, he would have gotten it. All he needed was 2 more points. Once he saw Jalen and those guys were cooking in the fourth quarter, he had pretty much taken the rest of the night off, rightfully so. And so I missed out on that one. DeJounte Murray, who coming into this matchup against the Knicks, 3 games against the Knicks, was averaging 20-plus points per game. I went back to him on this one with more than 20.5, and the Knicks shut him down tonight. Only 6 points for DeJounte Murray. Another one I went with tonight, Nikola Jokic, the Joker, who's been averaging damn near triple-double. I went with the Joker against Dallas with more than 26 points. And right now he has 14, and I got to check what quarter that game is in. Right now he's got 14 points. Doesn't look like that one's going to hit.
You don't want me to tell you.
Okay. All right, good. Please don't.
It's over.
Okay, thanks. All right, so we missed that one. Jordan Clarkson. I had Jordan Clarkson, Utah visiting Memphis. I had Jordan Clarkson with less than 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He finished with 35. Just missed that one. And the one I did hit tonight, Emmanuel Quickly with more than 1.5 3-pointers made, and he made them. Had 2 in the first half alone. So, not my night tonight. I've been on a hot streak, and I got cooled off tonight. How'd you do?
Well, I chose 5. I went 3 for 5 tonight, so I'll take the small win.
Okay.
I'll take the small win.
All right.
But this is how I went. Like you, I was like, oh, Julius Randle's playing the Hawks tonight. 26.5. That should be easy money.
Mm-hmm.
No, as you mentioned, 25. Now I went with this, with my Quickly article, because I had to do so much research.
Mm-hmm.
I took Quickly more than an 11.5 points tonight, and he hit on that. I was like, you know what? I've been reading, doing all this research. I think he's going to do that. He's been in double digits for so long. He hasn't been under double for such a long time. So hit on that. Took Nikola Jokic, more than 49.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And that's why I had to check, as you were like, you think that game was still going on? To see it's only 14 points for Jokic, and they still won. I'm like, come on, man. You're supposed to be dominating every single night. It's supposed to be easy money. But anyway, I finished with Joel Embiid for more than 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He got 48. And I took Josh Hart, less than 6 rebounds, and I hit on that.
Okay. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So 3 out of 5. And for those of you at home, man, play to win, but play responsibly. Once again, go to prizepicks.com and use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. Now, we got a little bit of breaking news here, Al. A little bit of breaking news.
Oh, what's
Joel Embiid, the process.
Yes.
On whether he'll play in the All-Star game, says, I'm not sure. I'm not healthy. I haven't been healthy for the past 3 weeks or month. I was just trying to get to the All-Star break without missing games and stuff.
Wow.
He says, but I feel like I've reached a point where I really need to follow the doctor's advice and miss. Back then, he said I should have been sitting for 2 weeks, going to see how the next few days go and go from there. Just stay home. Just stay home. See, this is the thing. And this is the other thing that I don't like about how you have 12-man rosters in the All-Star game. If you're going to tell me that these guys are doing load management for the whole first half of the season, then all of a sudden they're good enough to play in the All-Star game, and you're going to have guys chucking half-court alley-oops left and right and center. Expand the rosters to 15, 20 guys. Have them all come out. It's a reunion. Come party. Come market your kicks. Do some business. Do your networking. And have the guys that really want to play in the game. Simple fix. You expand the rosters to 15, 17 guys. Whoever wants to come. Whoever wants to sit on the bench and just relax, come and relax, have a drink, pull up, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he knows he's not going to do much anyway in the All-Star. He's going to chuck up some threes, be like, whatever. Oh, here's an easy dunk. It's not like he's going to be doing much anyway.
Right.
So, always a good honor. He's also been in it so good amount of times where he's like, not this year.
Yeah. What's the point? These guys are not going there to play hard anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you, man. I hear what you're saying. And that's why it's like, I hear you on that, on expanding the roster, because usually it's typically a 15-man roster anyway. So why is it 12?
Right. Why is it 12 for the All-Star game? Make it make sense.
How about Matt McClung representing the G League in the dunk contest?
Oh, man. Shout out to our guy, Sims. I got to tell you, I'm not looking forward to that one.
They're like, yo, anyone want to come do the dunk contest? Ja,
I'm not
Zion,
looking forward to that
anybody?
one at all.
They're like, nah, man. We've seen the Levine, Aaron Gordon judging. It's suspect. Keep us away.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you have some fair judges on there,
and
not Dwayne Wade giving his kooky.
Didn't they say Karl Malone is judging the contest? Karl Malone's doing something.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, why would anyone want to go to the dunk contest when it's just been, I don't know. I feel like it's been, the last one was definitely rigged. Gordon should have won that one.
Yeah. Yes.
Gordon should have won that one. The fact that he didn't was insane. So
I am not looking forward to that one at all. At all.
How are you looking forward to the fact that it will be like pickup basketball where everyone's up against the wall and everyone's just being selected that day? How do you feel about that one?
Who's getting picked last? Who is getting picked last?
Because that person is going to be feeling like, you know what?
That's going to be very interesting. Who's going to be picked last? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That'll tell you who's really liked amongst the league, isn't it?
Yeah, right. That'll tell you just where you stand with LeBron. You know what I mean? Just where you stand with LeBron. Who will be picked last?
It was funny enough when they did it on national TV, TNT Crew, but now you're going to be in front of all the fans.
Yeah,
fans are ruthless too. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh,
yeah." If that was me and it came down to like the final two, I don't know. I'd probably duck off to the locker room or something. Like, yo, man, I got to go finish stretching or something, man. Just let me know what jersey I need, man, or something. Hopefully it's not Julius. But here was Julius.
I didn't want to say, man, I didn't want to put that energy out there. I really did not want to put that energy out there.
Nah, it ain't Julius. Let it be Halliburton or something, man. Let it be Halliburton, you know?
Let it be DeRozan, okay?
Yeah, let it be DeRozan. Nah, I don't think so. Somebody, Tyler, says DeRozan or Randle. I don't know. I don't know. I think LeBron would pick DeRozan. I think he would. Let's hear from Julius on the possibilities of playing with LeBron James in the All-Star game. Here's what Julius had to say here.
Who are the couple guys who you would like to play with?
I've never been able to play with LeBron. PG. Start with those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I got a relationship with P. And I never played with LeBron, so, it'd be fun to do before he gets his old ass out here.
Yeah.
All right, so Julius says he'd love to play with LeBron and Paul George on a team. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Nah, you ain't picking Julius last, man. Don't pick Julius last, bro. Pick Halliburton last or something. Shout out to Clean Bean BK. $10 Super Chat says All-Star game should have reserves versus snubs game. Big Surge, $20 Super Chat says Leon flipped. Mook for IQ. Drafted Grimes. Obi Deuce. Traded for Rose. Extended Randle. Cheap. Signed Brunson. And traded for Hart. We are star player from contention. Give him his flowers, Don Leon. La Rosa Nostra. Leon Hive. Well, that's the hardest part, my guy. The hardest part is getting that final piece to contend. That's the hardest part. That's what 24 other teams in the league are looking for right now, right? I mean, how many teams have a legit shot at this thing? Celtics, the Bucks, Sixers in the East. West, you got Phoenix, Denver.
Yep.
I mean, that's probably it, bro. Are you giving Memphis a shot at this?
No. I don't think they're there yet.
I don't think, So that's 5 teams. That's 5 teams. The rest of the league is looking for that home run to take them to the top.
Yo, I just pulled up the standings. Phoenix is closing in. They're closing in.
Yeah.
All right. They got 32 wins and 27 losses. You got Sacramento with 32, they're 20 and 25. Memphis with 35 and 22. Phoenix with that team, I could see them getting right up to 2 easy. If they can catch Denver, that will be interesting because Denver's got 41. They've been on a streak.
Yeah.
They've been rolling.
Yeah. It's true. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let's hear from Harry in Tulum. Harry, how you feeling? Harry going once. Is it our end? Okay, so Harry's gone. Chuck says he's having a little Discord issue. So Harry Lees 21. Go ahead.
Me? Hello?
Yes, Harry Lees.
Yo, CP.
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
You can hear me?
Loud and clear.
You can hear me?
All right, you out of here, man. I'm just playing games, bro.
What is happening?
Yeah, pack them up and get them up out of here, man. Playing on the
Can you hear
phones,
me?
man. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can go ahead and get them up out of the Discord as well. Harry Lees 21. See you later. Okay. Let's go back to the phones. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Back to the phones we go. Who we want to hear from? Anthony from Syracuse. Anthony, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, CP, man? First of all, I want to say, man, I do great content. I don't even watch a post-game show on MSG anymore. I just tune you up, but you do good. The platforms, the fans can call and speak, man. But basically, I just want to chime in, man.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm in Syracuse. It's been 20 years. It's metal led us to a championship. Just waiting for that NBA championship, man. Bleed Knicks up here in orange.
Okay.
But with the whole slander of R.J. Barrett, I just think what gets him in trouble sometimes is his outside shooting. We have enough shooting with obviously to pick up with Hart, IQ, Randle, and you got Grimes coming off the bench. So I just think I don't remember once watching this game him missing a 2-point shot.
Mm-hmm.
But like I just think the more he just kind of forces it. The more he missed, the more he shoots. But man, he just got to take it game by game, just let his game come to him. But I just think he let his outside shot so much get to him. Yeah. But man, what a way to end the week, man. I mean, I feel like we beat Brooklyn the other night and we beat Atlanta tonight. So it's like they've been both our nemesis for the last few years, man.
Yeah.
So what a way to go into the weekend. And I love the team, love the pickup with Hart. I just think we're a lot deeper than we was a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. I mean, we had Derrick Rose and 2 bad knees guarding, Trae Young in the playoffs. And I just think this team's a lot deeper and we're more fit to have success in the playoffs. So
okay. I think his call dropped. Yeah, I mean, I think right now, as far as the regular season goes, this team looks pretty formidable. Playoffs, let's see how it goes because teams are gonna force this team to shoot and hit shots. It's gonna be very important for RJ, for Grimes to knock those down because teams are gonna be keying on Julius, keying on Jalen, sending pressure, sending double teams, sending help constantly as soon as they put the ball on the floor. They're going to force the Knicks to shoot. They're going to force the Knicks to shoot and live and die with the result. And so it's going to take a team effort. It's going to take a team effort. Obviously, Jalen's going to cook in his spurts, and you hope Julius does as well. But it's going to be on RJ, Grimes, guys in that starting unit to knock down shots. And that was part of the issue when they played the Hawks in the playoffs. It wasn't just that Julius didn't play well. It was that when they were sending the detention his way, nobody was there to bail him out.
Right.
Outside of Rose off the bench. But RJ was ice cold. Bullock was ice cold. Burks was great in game one, was terrible for the rest of the way, wasn't that good in the rest of the way. There's nobody that, quickly struggled badly in the playoffs, so Obi didn't play well. Nobody, the supporting cast just wasn't there outside of Julius and Derrick Rose.
For sure, and I think this roster is definitely upgraded. I think Randle's playing much better than he did his first time as an all-star, like just during the regular season. I'm talking regular season-wise. Playoffs, I'm still interested to see how this team handles it because outside of Brunson, who's made it to the Western Conference Finals on the Mavericks, you had Randle with the first-round exit, RJ with the first-round exit, including also Obi and IQ. Everybody else doesn't really have that much playoff experience. Quentin Grimes hasn't experienced playoffs yet. Mitchell Robinson was injured that year they made it. Right? You also now have Josh Hart. He's never been in a playoff game before. Isaiah Hartenstein has had minimal minutes in a playoff game.
Yeah.
So now you're asking all these guys who haven't really had playoff experience to now be ready to perform. I'm interested. I'm interested to see how I have an idea of how Brunson's going to handle it.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how Julius bounces back. I'm interested to see how RJ handles it. And where does IQ and Obi now fit? I mean, Obi's probably not going to get that many minutes just because we're seeing throughout the regular season, but let's scrap Obi then, and I'm going to go look at IQ. Those are the three guys outside of Brunson that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Because they've already been there before.
I agree. I agree. I definitely agree with that. And, you know, let's talk about post All-Star, how this thing is going to look. Because right now, this team is 33-27. So that's 60 games in. They have exactly 22 games left. They have 22 games left. 6th seed. A half game up on the Heat for the 6th. Because, well, they're pretty much tied, but they own the tiebreaker because they beat the Heat, right? So they have one game up on the Heat. So they're sitting in 6th. I mean, to me, my outlook on these next 22 games is Operation Get to 5. Get to number 5. The Nets are going, you hope, or they should, come back to the pack. The Nets should be coming back to the pack. Knicks are 2.5 games behind the Nets for 5th. That should be the focus. Operation Get to 5 so that you can see the Cavs in the first round. Get to 5. And they have 22 games left. To me, the key stretch here is going to be next month in March. Right? Because they start back next Friday at Washington. It's a winnable game. They come back home on the second half of a back-to-back against the Pelicans. Won't be easy even without Zion, but still a winnable game. But then you have home versus the Celtics. Then home versus the Nets. Then at Miami, at Boston, home Charlotte, and then you go back out west. At Sacramento, Lakers, Clippers back-to-back. At Portland for the Cam Reddish revenge game. Home versus Denver. You like how I slipped that in. Pause. Home versus Denver.
Pause. It's a flagrant.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a flagrant 3, man. I'm about to eject myself
from the
show.
Usually that's... Stop it.
I got to bail and end the show. So, at Sacramento, back-to-back Lakers, Clippers. At Portland, home versus Denver, home versus Soda. At Miami, I think that's a critical stretch right there. From March 5th to March 20th. I think that's going to be the tough stretch right there for the season.
Yeah.
For the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, it's Operation Get to the 5th seed. 22 games left. The rotation is set. Hart has gotten here. I think he's going to help the second unit tremendously. He already has 3 games in. The second unit is much different. Much different. Because, again, there's not a knock on Deuce, but as I've been saying earlier this season, you need someone to replace him in that rotation if you want to be a little bit more serious as you push for the playoffs. You need somebody that can replace him, is more consistent defensively, can knock down the threes. He's giving you playmaking, and he's one of the best rebounders in the league. That's a major upgrade on your bench. Then you saw him and Quickly coming off the bench in tandem. I think they're going to continue to grow. You have his ability to help in transition. He's a one-man fast break. I think that helps Quickly. It helps Obi as well. And you have Hartenstein playing well. So you have your rotation set. Grimes has already said he's good with it. He's okay with the limited minutes. He's just trying to win. Good quotes by Grimes. So that's number 2. Number 3, Mitch. Get Blockness back after the break. You need him durable. You need him to finish the season. You need him. You absolutely need Mitch to stay healthy and be able to have him for the playoffs, because that's another thing that changes this team going into the playoffs. Having a healthy Mitch, how he helps with the defense, his pick and roll defense, his pink coverage, offensive rebounding. They get a lot stronger there when you replace Sims with Mitch to anchor things. And then you think about the possibilities, man. You have Hart, IQ, Mitch in some lineups. That could be really, really tough to contend with. You know, I can see them rolling with Jalen, IQ, Hart, Julius, Mitch.
Yeah.
I get that could be a problem. You know what I mean?
We're gaining a glimpse of that with Isaiah Hartenstein filling that center role.
Right.
So
right.
You see that. This is that's actually the lineup that's been very interesting. You know, we saw RJ in the first one in the closing lineup with Hart here. Now it's quickly twice.
Yeah.
In the most recent 2 games.
Yeah. Mr. Durante says, what about Mitch? The rotation will be different again. No, not really. Just Sims will be out. You get Sims for emergency duties again. And with Mitch's durability, that's always a possibility. That's a realistic possibility. Sims jumping back in there. So that's just what it is. So it wouldn't change that drastically. It was just Sims would kind of be on the outside looking in. But Mitch is important. He's my X factor. He's very important. And then lastly, RJ. He's got to get right. Take the break. Recalibrate, like I said. Get in there with Drew Hanlon. And find your groove, because defensively, I don't know if it's a knee injury or what, bro, but like it's drastically worse.
Yeah.
Drastically worse. I mean, just look at the way he's running around screens, bro. He's getting lapped. He's getting lapped out there.
Yeah.
He's getting lapped off of screens.
Yep.
And the jumpers looking broken. He's very important. He's got to get back right.
He looks like he's injured. The way he moves, man. Like, you know, like he's moving like somebody who like rolled their ankle. I'm not saying he did. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just saying he looks like that. I'm not saying he has an injury. I'm just saying, like, when you watch him play, it just looks like something's off there.
Yeah.
But I like your list. I like that list.
Those are my keys, man. Focus on 5. Rotation is looking good. It's locked in. Get Mitch healthy and get RJ. RJ's got to get right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, for me, this is what I'm going with. All right. My first question is, can Jalen Brunson keep this streak going? Because, as I said at the top of the show, he's shooting 52% from the field, 48% from 3, 80% from the free throw line. He is averaging 30 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. That's from January 1st until now. If he can keep that up, this team could get to where you're asking for to get to that 5th seed. And if he can continue to do that into the playoffs, I'm pretty confident that we can make a series out of something if he can continue to perform like that. Because if you have him performing at such a high level, it's just going to create other opportunities, whether that be for Julius, whether that be for RJ, quickly, whoever. It allows everybody else to hopefully get into rhythm.
Yeah.
If they can get their passing game back up, and we're not seeing 16 assists per game, 16 assists in a game.
Yeah.
My next thing is the Knicks have now gotten better with their 3-point shooting. Start the season up until January 1st, Knicks were 26th in the league shooting from 3 with 33.7%. Denver led with 39.4%. Now, since from January 1st till now, the Knicks are 17th in the league from 3-point percentage, shooting 36%. That's above league average, which is league average is 35.7%. So to see that they are now getting to the middle of the pack and the offense is looking like it's gelling a little bit better, can they keep that 3-point shot falling? Because that's just how the league is. You got to be able to space the floor. Be able to space the floor. You give guys like RJ, Randle to really attack the paint. We know Brunson can just command whatever he wants to do on the court, but you also create opportunities for Mitch, right?
Yeah.
Putbacks. It gives Grimes an opportunity to attack the lane as well, quickly. Whoever you have out there. But the fact that they're starting to knock down their three, very, very inspiring. Just hopefully they can keep that falling. You mentioned Mitch coming back. What does that mean for Isaiah Hartenstein is my question, because starting this season, he just didn't look good. We know that. We were worried once Mitch went out. How are we going to stay in games because we don't have our rim protector, who's going to get offensive boards, who is just going to be that safety valve when things start going haywire? For a little bit it was Sims. Hartenstein was giving you some good stuff off the bench. Now at this point, they're both splitting time when they're out there between the center position. All right. And Hartenstein's been looking better on most nights than Sims recently, especially with his offensive rebounds, getting you some block shots. We're seeing that Emmanuel quickly, Isaiah Hartenstein pick and roll. See that? You even see it today. Hart's on the block, quick finds him. Even though it didn't lead to points, but you're starting to see Hartenstein getting involved in offense. And since Mitch went down, right? He's averaging 6 points, 9 rebounds, 1.5 assists, about 1.5 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
He's shooting 65% from the field, 75% from the free throw line, even though he doesn't get there that much. And he's doing that within 25 minutes. To start before Mitch went down, that was during the Cleveland game. He started getting to a groove once he played the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we saw that amazing block on Donovan Mitchell. Before then, he was averaging 5 points, 6 rebounds, not even an assist, not even a block. He was shooting 48% from the field. All right. He was shooting, he still had the same percentage from the free throw line, but he was doing that in 18 minutes. So now with Mitch coming back, can he still keep up that type of production and be that center off the bench? Because you already noted Sims is going to go back. He's going to be on the bench with McBride. So can Hartenstein continue to be impactful while Mitchell Robinson is here? Because Tibbs is going to want to go with defense down the late stretch of games and have Robinson in there to protect the rim. So I don't know if that's going to be less minutes for Hartenstein. I don't know if they're going to say, we're going to need a little bit more offense. If Tibbs wants to do an adjustment like that.
You might get the same amount, and maybe they put Mitch on a minutes restriction type of situation. Who knows? You might get the same amount of minutes for Hartenstein, especially the way that he's playing right now.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'm saying it's not only after the break, but finishing off the rest of the season, right? We need to see that, because that's going to also be helpful in the playoffs. And then the last thing, man, we got Josh Hart. I want to see if this team can get out of transition. We got 30 points tonight, right? In a fast break.
Yeah.
With Josh Hart here, can it increase? Because I feel like the Knicks still need to be better in transition just to get easy points. They're 23rd in the league right now. Their frequency is about 15%. Kings lead with 20%. Knicks ranked 22nd in frequency, 23rd overall in transition in points scored in transition. So can they get better with Hart, because he gives you that dimension? And we were kind of missing that with the second unit, right? That's what Derrick Rose did. Got these guys out in space, was able to score easily, got Obi involved, got quickly open looks because someone's just flying down the lane. You have to worry about who's coming to the paint. Yeah. So can we see that take a jump up with Hart? And those are my things for going into the final act. Not the second half, but the final act of the NBA season.
Final act, man. Once again, Knicks win 122-101. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let's get those likes up. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. KFTV postgame live presented by Manscaped. Shout out to all of our channel members. I see young Kobe in the chat vibing. Life Changer Lamb. Janelle Holmes, how you feeling, man? A lot of channel members in here. Salute to all of the channel members. Oh, what do you know? We got a super chat from our friend Robert Randolph, Mr. Friday Night Knicks himself. $10 super chat. He says, ain't nothing wrong with RJ. He's not a star or all-star, but a player. He's more of a 6 man of the year type of dude. Quicker he realizes that, the more effective he'll be. So the leader of the Randall Hive has stopped by to let us know that He doesn't think RJ's that guy. Okay. All right, no problem, man. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. We'll see. I think that could be true as well, but I think he's just going through a slump. Even worse, he's going through a slump. And he's got to work out of it. He's got to work his way out of it. You know.
Well, we saw the offense come around, right? Like I said, man, I don't know, but he's got to bounce back.
Yeah.
He's important to this team.
Yep. No question about it, man. No question about it. Okay, let's get back to the phones and wrap up. I heard Jay Boogie was on the line, but I don't see him anymore. So, Jay Boogie, if you're listening, go ahead and call back in. Let's hear from Rel from the BX. Rel, how you feeling?
How you doing, CP? How you doing, Alex?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, how you doing? It's my first time on the chat. Big time Knicks fan. Mm-hmm. I feel Jalen Brunson should be the most what you call that? The most improved player of the year.
Okay.
I don't think it should be. I think it shouldn't be Alexander because he's not in the big market like Jalen Brunson is.
Yeah.
I feel Julius Randle should go to the All-Star game, represent the Knicks, and get that MVP so they can put respect on our organization name.
Okay.
And I got some proposals. I think the 7 seed team should not be in the play-in tournament. I think the play-in tournament should be the 10th seed and the 9th seed play. Whoever wins play the 8th seed. And keep the 7th seed the 7th seed.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. For the people who, especially teams that did make the 7th seed, you feel like you rightfully earned it. Right? So maybe you make the 9 and 10 go at it, and the winner play 8th for 8. I think overall they want to get extra games out of this thing. They want to milk this thing, get extra excitement. I thought last year's play-ins were pretty good in the East and the West. You
noise.
Yeah, you had the Timberwolves, with Pat Bev, all that theatrics and emotions. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Shout out to the Rhyme Animal Chuck D, man. $10 super chats. His chemistry matters. Yeah, that's why you got Hart in here. That's why you got him in here. Chemistry matters. Okay. Who else we got in here? Let's go to JJ. JJ from Brooklyn. JJ, how you feeling?
Yo, what's good, fellas? How's everything, man?
Good, man. How you feeling?
What up?
Good, man. Good. Knicks are playing well. My Rangers are up 5-3. They're red hot, man.
Nice.
Everything's good, man.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I definitely. There's no way I would have thought we would be a 6 seed right now at the All-Star break. So, I'll eat crow on that. Randle and Brunson, they deserve all the credit in the world. I mean, without them, forget it. Shout out to Hartenstein too, man. He's been playing well. His rim protection tonight was just amazing.
Yeah, he was. He was great.
But
yeah,
right,
but
so now
let's hear it.
negative,
Let's get to it. Let's get to the RJ hate, man.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Let's
You don't
get
got to
to it. Let's
sugarcoat.
get the tomatoes.
You don't got to come in
Let's get the
sugarcoat,
tomatoes
man.
out.
Let's get it going.
Let's get the tomatoes out, RJ fans. I know.
Yeah.
All right, so a couple of weeks ago, Will from LI, Jay from St. Louis, they want the smoke. I'm always here, man.
Yeah.
We could do a battle, whatever, if it's cool with you guys. Listen, man, we got to stop with the excuses. CP, he's 22. I get it. It's year 4, and he's regressing big time, offensively, defensively. He can't guard anybody. He's getting beat on a make down the floor. The excuses have to be over, man. It's year 4.
Okay, so we're ready to bail on him now, right? One bad year, and he's done.
Yeah,
he's finished.
I've been out.
He's gone.
For like 2.5 years.
Okay.
It is, I mean, he does nothing well in his 4th year. I've been asking you guys this for years. What does he do well?
What are you expecting? What are you expecting from RJ?
Yeah.
What are you expecting?
Consistency at the minimum.
Were you expecting a star
Are we getting
player?
that?
No, he's got to work.
Consistency.
He's got to work. You want to tell
Defense,
me at 22 years old he can't work through his issues right now because it's year 4? So what? It's year 4.
I mean, yeah, but you got to improve in your 4th year. I hear All-Star year 4. Where is it? He has no mid-range. The only area he's improved a little is at the rim, and that's still below average for his position. He's a tweener. He's not a 2 because he can't shoot and he's too slow. And he's not a 3 because he's not tall or long enough to defend these threes in the NBA. RJ's just a bad contract, like I've been saying. We need him to get better and improve so we could trade him because he's not even tradable right now. You know, it's just excuses after excuses, man. He's got to get it together. He's got to get it together. We paid him big money. He's not even a number 3 option. If we're ever going to take that next step, RJ's a bench player, or he's going to be traded for a good piece if he gets his game together. And then because nobody's taking that contract right now, he's got to get it together, man. Point blank.
Okay.
You know, yeah, but that's it, man. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man.
I was just waiting for him to get to that.
I love it. He did all the pleasantries. He's like, hey, fellas, what's going on? Wait, let me tell you about how
I can't
Randle and Brunson are doing everything.
Hartenstein's
Hartenstein's improved. But here's the main event. RJ ain't it. That's what he wanted to come with.
You got Jalen and Julius cooking at all-star levels. You got Josh Hart coming in here doing the thing. Second unit, Hartenstein, they calling him, what do they call him? Frankenstein now? He's got a nickname now. He's balling out of control. RJ's got to get it together, man. He's got to join the party. We'll wait on him. But boy, oh boy, a little bit of adversity, man. And these fans are ready to hit the exits quicker than these fair weather fans in Atlanta did. Unbelievable, bro. Rate that call in the chat, good people in the chat. 1 being trash, 5 being facts. Where do you stand on this? Are you with JJ from Brooklyn? Is it tomatoes or is it fire emojis? Let us know your thoughts.
JJ's in here saying, I love tomatoes. The man says he wants tomato sauce. He wants the ketchup.
Oh, my Lord. Shout out to Darius Thomas. $20 super chat says, Arena's packed with Knicks fans tonight. My 15-year-old daughter says, RJ needs to pass. Missed Toppin on 3 leakouts tonight, and he doesn't play defense. Let's go, Knicks. Oh, boy. Get those likes up. Get those likes up.
I mean, he does need to pass. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Donald Smith, $5 super chat says RJ should play in North Korea where layups count as threes. Oh, Lord, man. Jeez, man. Jeez.
He is getting flamed,
well,
roasted,
listen,
flambéed.
This is the story of New York, man. Once you get the money, it's production
you got to perform.
It's production time. So,
but it hasn't kicked in yet, CP.
Yes.
The extension has not kicked in yet.
Absolutely. Let's go. Jerry from Charleston. Jerry, how you feeling?
Hey, what's up, CP? What's up, Alex? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How you doing?
What up?
Hey, man, I'm calling in from South Carolina. Try to go rapid fire here.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't remember the last time the Knicks led from tip-off to the buzzer.
Yeah, why?
The minimal dramatics, too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right.
It was such a dominant win. It felt great.
Yeah.
I mean, we killed them on the threes and the fast breaks. It was just a joy to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It was great also seeing Randle and Brunson being all giggles in the post game on the court.
Yeah.
Looks like the chemistry's picking up. I think you can see it in the games.
Yeah, that's great, man. They're playing for each other for sure.
Yeah, that made me happy to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And CP, I'm excited to listen in on WFAN this Friday, man. You're going to kill it.
Yes, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Good segue, man. This Friday from 2 to 6:30 p.m., man. CP the Fanchise on the afternoon drive, co-hosting with Eben Roberts on WFAN here in New York. For those of you that are not in New York, you can download the Odyssey app, AUDACY, to listen to the show, and you just search for WFAN on the Odyssey app. For those of you that are in the tri-state area, WFAN 660 AM 109 FM afternoon drive. I'm turning up on that Nets fan, Evan Roberts. He's got season tickets to the Knicks as well, man. He's very conflicted. I'm gonna air him out and handle him properly. This will also be on SNY from 4 to 6. Yeah. Appreciate the segue, man.
Yes, sir, man. And that Odyssey app works great. I'm in South Carolina, obviously, but I'm a fiend for my New York sports radio, so I use that all the time. And you got a lot of people listening not in New York, so it works great. You guys should use it.
Appreciate it, man. Make sure you call in. Make sure you call in when I air them out when we talk Knicks Nets. Make sure you call in.
Okay, I will, man. Yeah. I will. The last point is that get Wally off the Gamecast, man. He's a clown. I can't stand listening to him. And that's all. That's all, man. It's a great W. Go Knicks.
Okay, appreciate it, man. Yeah, you know they. I don't mind Wiley on the cast. I like Han. I think Han. For me, I prefer Han. I like Han's calls on the as an analyst.
Mm-hmm.
I like Han as an analyst. They packed up Brendan Brown. Brendan Brown got fired for harassment.
Yep.
I saw Brendan Brown at MSG on opening night, and that's a shame because I like him as a basketball mind. I actually wanted to get him on the show, but I didn't get a chance to connect with him. But I guess that ship has sailed. I don't know where he's at right now, but they gave him the Jazzy Jeff, and they've been scrambling since. They got poor Allen and Wiley doing double duty. Somebody do radio. Once you do radio, finish with the radio, run across the street and do MSG postgame. So they're operating very lean right now. Very lean. You know
who could help solve that problem?
I was just going to say, I have some suggestions, but, you know.
There's a little brand, I don't know, that tunes in after every single game, watches.
Yeah.
I don't know. Starts with a K.
Yeah.
Ends with a V.
I got some ideas for, I have some ideas for the good people at the network, but it's all good. I love what we're doing here. Shout out to JD on the play-by-play. Shout out to Traticaster, man. The content is continuing to evolve. We're getting stronger as the season goes, man. And if this Knicks team makes the playoffs, boy, oh boy.
Oh, man. But shout out to you, man. Getting back on the fan. Go be with Evan Roberts. You got to send him packing, man. All right? Send this man packing. I don't want to hear any good Nets stuff. I don't want to hear any Nets talk, all right?
Yeah.
Man, you already said he's got season tickets to the Knicks. Why?
He's got season tickets to the Knicks.
Why?
Last year, opening night, I'm walking in there, and who do I see on the line next to me? Evan Roberts. I looked at this guy. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here? This is opening night.
Well, the atmosphere is not the same as it is at MSG, as it is whatever that arena is on the other side.
No.
So
not where the Swamp Dragons play. Not
the
at all.
Swamp Dragons. Thank you.
Yeah. We're not with the Swamp Dragons, but yeah, man. Action pack weekend. So I'll be on there Friday from 2 to 6:30. Friday night, I'll be on SNY at you can catch me on 11 o'clock Honda Sports Night. Friday night on SNY, and then Saturday I'm doing NBA radio for the pre-All-Star Saturday night show, the pre-show from 6 to 8, 6 p.m., 8 p.m. on Sirius XM channel 86.
Let's go.
So yeah, man. It's I'm on the Grizzly this weekend. Going to be an action-packed weekend. And the grind does not stop. So to all the fans for tuning in, for supporting. And yeah, man, we just going to keep it rocking. Keep it rocking. Keep it going. Okay. So let's wrap with, hold on. I got to hear from Big Preach from H-Town. Let's go to H-Town. Big Preach, how you feeling?
Oh, yo. First of all, shout out to you, CP.
Yes.
Shout out to Alex. I want to get at homeboy that was talking about trade RJ.
We're here for the smokes.
That's that emotional garbage base. They base the analytics on the emotions.
Yeah.
If you're going to trade RJ, let's trade him for the truth. Maybe he doesn't fit the timeline, but that RJ sucks. He far from sucks. 22 years old, averaging 20 points a game. He hits big shots when we need him. He's a slow starter. But, yeah, he's just a slow developer. I think he's going to get it right. He might not fit the timeline, but I say by year 6, man, this guy's going to be really good. So, all that trade RJ because he's having a bad game and stuff like that, man, I be hating people like I tell you what, man, I'll be ripping up fan pages because of that crap, But the big win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big win.
I've been hanging out with these Knicks since the 90s. I don't win 94, disappointing loss in the finals. These fans don't know what we ride about here. First team, AC team in history to make it to the finals, the Melo era.
Yeah.
You know, these people don't know what suck really means, you know?
Yeah.
I got to hand it to them, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Just sometimes I just want to give them like the 5 fingers of death, sometimes bring it back and just wham with the palm, you know?
Got you. All right, man.
Come on, this team.
Appreciate the call, man. He's excited, man. He's with his team, man. We
He
appreciate it.
loves the orange and blue.
Absolutely. Dwayne from Sweden, go ahead and close us out.
Yo, CP, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man.
Hey,
How you
Alex,
feeling?
how you doing?
Good.
What up?
Alex, why are you still there, bro? I thought you jumped out the window. No. So listen. I'm gonna go back to Josh Hart.
Mm-hmm.
He's the reason why we're winning these games recently. Yes, Tibbs is coaching maybe a little better. Josh Hart is the reason we've been winning these games. This guy's getting deflections. He's getting rebounds. Look at Atlanta's rebounds. 40 rebounds today, right? And offensive rebounds, 8, something like that. Listen, they're not getting any rebounds. We're not giving up any rebounds anymore. And Mitch is not even there.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Mitch is not playing, right? We're getting wins like this. And Alex, you mentioned the assists, 16 assists tonight. We're winning without assists.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Without Mitch, without passing the ball around, with ISO game that actually looks pretty efficient. Like Julius is in his bag, and Brunson, he's an all-star. We have 2 all-stars. Julius is in his bag. We're still winning.
Yeah.
Atlanta's not a scrub team, right? So let me tell you right now, I think we're going to go pretty far in the playoffs. I think we're going to make it. I think this could be the year where we strike. We definitely got Cleveland if we get the 5. I mean, go Knicks, man. Thank you guys for having me on. Josh Hart, keep it up. Keep up the great work as well.
Appreciate the call, man. My guy Dwayne from Sweden. Appreciate the call. Yeah, to his point on the boards, Knicks won the second chance point battle again, 21-6. 21-6. They won the second chance points battle. And this is a team with Clint Capella on it, you know? 21-6, man. It's good stuff. Okay. I see. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Just got a good text in here. Yep, there we go. And we're gonna close the show with the rhyme animal, Chuck D in the building. Chuck,
let's
how you
go.
Yeah, I was swimming in the Discord, man. You know, listening to the show, doing the backstroke, man.
Yeah.
Big up goes out to, of course, big up to CP and Alex holding it down, but a special toast goes out to the Raisin Toast Johnny most of the night, JD, with the play-by-play.
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
swimming in there. It was all good. He's got emotional, and we were screaming at the same time.
Yeah,
So big up, JD.
JD was great tonight, man. We
big
got
up.
more on the way for that one for sure.
OG Rapid Fire. Like Mark said earlier, you know, Tibbs got his 9. He fought hard to get his 9, and he got his 9. His 2 bonus people happen to be Deuce and Sims. In case of emergency, break glass. He got his 9. So it's like a painter, you know, and I do the art thing too. If a painter don't have his paints, he can't really make the painting. So he got his paints. And the final out the paint, he went from watercolor to oil when he got Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Chemistry, manners. And to me, personally, I think, not that I got 2 cents in the game, I think Josh Hart at the 3, since he's such a great rebounder, defender, and Grimes at the 2, makes RJ do his thing more and break out of whatever he's breaking in. I think RJ's a 6th man. Can a 22-year-old know that they could be an efficient 6th man?
No.
Somebody got to break it across to him.
Not
I
in
don't
this
know,
day and age.
you know,
Not in this day and age.
I would tell you this much. Grimes and Hart, they like an NFL backfield. We got a football team, y'all.
Yeah.
So,
Yo,
anyway,
Hart looks like he's playing football out there, man. He's tough.
Yo, man. I mean, they're picking on. I mean, and with that, I could see like Julius doing his thing, and sometimes he gets like oxygen loss, but JB is there. In case of a he is there.
Yeah.
And then I look at our 4 coming off that 9. I mean, I'm sorry if RJ can't get it, but I mean, him and Julius, they never played well together. So don't you think that RJ, OB, right, IQ, And at least Hart is a formidable four that Tibbs can live with. Because Tibbs ain't going to live with no other way outside his 9. I looked at tonight, this sequence. Remember this sequence? Hart, I don't know if he turned into Bill Russell or Elijah Wan, but he got the putback dunk, right?
Yep.
The very next instance, he knocked the ball away in a steal deflection, right? And then he came with the block shot and then threw the outlet pass.
Right. It got quickly to layup. Got quickly to layup, man. Hart is playing outstanding.
Yo, it's like one thing I think he realized is like, yo, man, I'm not going to be the finesse pass guy. I got to give up my body. I got to play physical. Randle on a couple of plays, he just said, yo, we're straight up, I'm 6'9", 260. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when the players realize who they are and we got the chemistry that matters, man, sometimes you never know if that piece is going to be perfect. And Josh Hart, not overhyping the situation, but he was that piece that maybe Tibbs saw. Is this a Chuck D apology to Tibbs? He got his paint, right? He got his paint.
Yeah.
He got his 9. He always asked for that 9, and he asked for his players.
Yep. So
here we go. And here's the final take on me and this OG rapid fire. Yo, 85% of this league is playing like garbage. I don't know if it's post-pandemic. They're all inconsistent. The biggest complaint about this league is that it's gone from a coaching league down to the players coaching and being general manager, and that has something to do, no matter how much talent you got, with how much your player is going to be on the floor. You got to have people who are familiar with each other. Now, of course, when you got super-duper stars and a brain like Chris Paul, we might see something come out of Phoenix that might be, okay, here's something that everybody got to deal with. But really, seriously, familiarity, chemistry means everything, especially in an inconsistent league. And it's an inconsistent league. You know, Joel Embiid, we look at him and, dude is a 59-60 game a year player. And there's no wonder why they don't do it in the playoffs. There ain't no mystery. It ain't no wonder why, like, Ben Simmons and Joel, when they played, they couldn't get it done. You know, in New York City, stars are built. They're not always bought. JB is our star. He's more important in the All-Star game. Last take on this about the All-Star game, right? Maybe the slam dunk contest should be the player in the game that had the hottest dunk. And maybe the three-point contest should be the one who shot the longest tray. It'll be a better game than what we're looking at right now. Rapid fire OG.
Let's go.
Salute, I'm out. We feeling good.
Let's go. Throw some 5s in the chat for the Rhyme Animal Chuck D, man. Closing the show like he's used to doing, man. Outstanding. Great call and a great way to close the show, man. Shout out to the Rhyme Animal Chuck D, bro. Shout out to him.
Man was spitting hot fire.
Hot fire, man. And
chemistry thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
The chemistry thing is a fact, though. Like, when you have a good team and you got that good bond, sometimes that can, we saw it. We saw it in the playoffs again last season, where we saw the Mavs take out the Jazz, take out the Suns. Man,
who was behind that? Who was behind that?
Yep.
Jalen Brunson, ladies and gentlemen. And and on the RJ point, I think the closest thing you've seen to six man is how Tibbs staggers the rotation and has RJ running with that second unit.
Yeah.
So, but can he at 22 years old handle being a six man? I don't think so. I don't see it.
Being the six man?
Like accepting a bench role being the six man. I don't see it.
It's usually that's for guys a little bit older.
I think this generation is way too sensitive.
They want to show that they can be a starter.
Yeah.
I
think they're way too sensitive. They're way too soft. And we crown these guys stars before they even hit the league. Look at social media. Look at overtime. Look at all these accounts that are trailing these kids. It's the same thing like Austin Rivers was talking about, the highlight culture.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
It's different. It's different. But we'll let RJ get through his lumps, man. He'll be fine. Grimes was asked about his limited minutes in the fourth quarter with the Josh Hart addition. He said, it's not about minutes. It's trying to win games. Josh Hart helps us win games, and that's the main thing. So Quentin Grimes seems to be handling that well. And we did post this on Instagram, and our guy, good friend of the show, Charlie Ward, responded saying we need more attitudes like that on the team. Or like that on teams. Charlie Ward, a pro's pro, a team guy through and through. And shout out to Charlie Ward, man, friend of the show, man. Good guy.
Yeah.
We got to bring him back.
Look, I like the direction that this team is going. It's fun. They're competitive. All right. I got shout out to Schwinn because he tweeted this and I sent this over to you just to put some perspective on where the Knicks are right now. Schwinn tweeted out, Knicks are 22, now they're 23-14 since they changed the rotation. That's over 50. That's a 51. That's a 50.1 win pace for near half the season. Mitch, Brunson, RJ, and Obi all missed multiple games during the stretch. The team's very good and should be very picky about which players to add with the intent of upgrading. I think that's a fair point.
Fair point. It's fair. It's a good way to look at it. Definitely. Shout out to Schwinn. Good take. 2,000 people on the check-in. Let's get those likes up. Let's get up to 1,000 likes. Knicks won tonight. We got 845 likes right now. 2,100 people watching. If you haven't already, if you haven't hit that like button or the thumbs up button, please do so. We hope that you guys enjoyed tonight's show. Shout out to Christian B. $10 super chat says, and still undefeated at every Knicks game I've been to. Love how the Knicks fans were booing Trae Young at the line. Also, what does Brunson have to do to be considered a superstar? Winning the playoffs. Larry Israel, $10 super chat says, nobody needs toxicity. Jalen, Julius, and company rolling. Enjoy the moment. Shout out to JR. Shout out to Jay. Randy Savage, oh yeah, said it felt good to talk ish to the Hawks fans all night. MSG South. Shout out to Ty73 says JB definitely getting us out the first round. If we play the Cavs, it's a wrap for Donovan and them boys. That'd be a great storyline too.
Woo. Oh, please.
Yeah.
Please let that happen.
Yeah.
Let that happen.
Shout out to Smog, $5 super chat says, great W. When Wiley's on the Gamecast, some of his comments are unprofessional, flat out disrespectful. Had him muted. He didn't learn from the Pacers game. Well, he should have been listening to JD Sports Talk on the play-by-play show. And we doing more of those. Make sure you tap in. Shout out to JD. Great job. Shout out to Greg Gardner. Greg from Connecticut says, sorry if this is redundant. Missed some shows the past few weeks. I had my first child. Congratulations to Greg from Connecticut, man. He says, does Hart acquisition make RJ, IQ, or Grimes more expendable? If so, who would you prefer to stay? No, I think it makes the rotation stronger. I think it makes it stronger right now. You worry about that after the playoffs, man. This is what they rolling with. This is who they going to war with. Let's focus on the playoffs. Well, congratulations to Greg, man. Congratulations. Yeah, man. People giving Wiley that smoke. K Marco, $10 super chat, and a channel member says Embiid may not play on Sunday. Brunson has yet another chance to get in, and the NBA needs to do the right thing. Shout out to Evan Best. $10 super chat says it's Tibbs' system, and they're bought in. Give the man his props. They haven't been this good in years. Shout out Troy Davis, $5 super chat says wait until the playoffs when coaches have to make in-game adjustments before you judge Tibbs. Regular season is checkers, playoffs is chess. Great comment. I agree with that 100%. Kobe, shout out Young Kobe, says Mitch getting injured at this time might be a blessing in disguise. Okay. Shout out to Donald Smith. Shout out Darius Thomas. Got that. J. Cole. Sonny Ramos says RJ's 22 but plays like 2014 Paul Pierce. Shout out Andrew Treveria, $5 super chat says CP Alex, I'm not with the RJ hate, but I can't be optimistic. He doesn't do one thing consistently well, doesn't score, play, make, defend consistently. And shout out to Corey Mitchell, $10 super chat says epic content, just as usual as Brunson dropping 30 plus this month. I'll be in MSG against the Hornets, repping the KFTV brand. I appreciate you guys. Let's go Knicks. Great show, everybody. Remember that the show. Yeah.
One last thing. What does that poll say, by the way?
The poll, are you jumping out the window with Alex? 57% vote yes. There we go. It's a good way to cap off the first half of the season. Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man. Great show. Remember that this show is available in audio podcast format, so no reason to miss it. You can catch it on all the major podcast platforms. Support our sponsors, manscaped.com, promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Go to prizepicks.com, use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. And Athletic Greens, try the AG1 formula, man, and go to athleticgreens.com/KnicksFanTV. And with your purchase, they will provide a 1-year free supply of vitamin D plus 5 free travel packs. So get your nutritional drink on and try Athletic Greens, the AG1 formula. Al, great show. Enjoy the break, man. We'll catch up stronger, better than ever. KFTV, man. We out of here. #1 show for the fans, by the fans. Peace.